which one do you want? The good genes for your children and good partners. Unfortunately, that is a choice sometimes we have to make. I wish we could get both, and maybe some can, but a lot of times we really don't have a choice depending on who you choose. Other traits and interactions. Okay, so there are other traits and interactions that we need to know that can affect the facial attractiveness of somebody. Age, we know that. Weight, we know that. Eye color, definitely we know that. Hair, we know that. Makeup, we know that. Similarity to self. So, similarity to self means that if someone looks like me, I'm going to be more attractive to that person, right? Male or female. Okay. So, similarity to self is really a weird characteristic, but they say again that you feel more comfortable with someone that looks close to you. And I guess you can go into race, you can go into culture, you can go into so many things with that. But similarity to self is shown to be more attractive to someone. Emotions, similar emotions, and similar attention. So when you pay attention to somebody, that is a turn on, makes them more attractive. When you're absent minded and you're not paying attention to someone or you're on your phone a lot, that makes you less attractive, okay, to someone. So take note, make sure you're paying attention to the person and make sure that you are showing some emotion, showing that you're involved, making eye contact, right? All right, last section, then we're done. Adaptive individual differences. So there are individual differences that make us attractive or not attractive. And I'm going to go through that quickly. Internal factors like hormones. Your hormones will make you attractive or not. If you have no hormones, you're going to be dried up and looking like an old hag. Do not have low hormones, right? Check a doctor, go get a physical and get checked for your hormones. Your own condition, your health will make you look or less attractive, if you're not taking care of your health or your condition. Attractiveness, again, innate attractiveness when you're born with it, that is something that will definitely be individual. Personality traits, we know that is very, very individual. So go and do the quiz, know your personality trait so that you can adjust it and you can improve it if you have to. Number two, context. So when you're thinking in context, for example, choosing a mate in the heterosexual or the same sex versus the opposite sex mate, you're going to have to decide the same sex look versus the opposite sex look. That's going to be contextual. A mate, which is just a mate that's going to procreate for you, or cooperation, like we talked about. When you want someone that's going to be cooperative, you don't want that increased masculinity, right? You want a little bit of feminization going on. Okay. Long versus short-term relationship. So when you're in a relationship, if it's a long-term versus short-term, that will also decide whether someone's attractive or not. If you're in a short-term relationship, you're not as impressed with their attractiveness. But when you're in a long-term relationship, it does impact you more because you're trying to make a relationship last, right? High versus low pathogen load. That means someone that has the sickness or has a poor immune system. You want to know that too, because that will impact the person's attractiveness.